like videos these days? All right. Yes, yes. So there it is. I'm going to disconnect Skype and then jump into the Hangout. All right, I'll see. Okay. Hey,
Hi, Gertrude. I'm
hey,
sorry
you're
about the
in.
wait.
No,
I
it's
was just
okay.
installing the plugin because this is the first time I'm using it. Okay.
Okay, I thought as much. Fantastic. Okay, so we will go live. And like I said, it's
Okay.
just going to be a real nice informal discussion. I just want to find out more about you, how you
All
started the
right.
magazine, what inspired it, what challenges
Mm-hmm.
you've had so far.
Yes.
Talk about anything you think could help, give your magazine some exposure internationally as well.
Great.
So if you want
Thank
to
you.
take me off on a tangent, I don't mind you be taken off on a tangent. This is your time, okay?
Okay.
Now tell me how I pronounce your surname.
Okay. That's a great question. Okay, you actually say, if you say it in French, it's Guinot. You don't say the T, you don't spell the T. So it's Guinot, but for English speakers, you can say Guinot. But I would prefer
For
Guinot.
some reason, I can't hear you now. I think your sound is
Oh,
muted.
that's
If you're speaking, I
strange.
can't
Let
hear a
me.
thing you're saying. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Hello?
Venecia?
Hello?
Yes. What did you do there? Something muted the sound. So now I can hear
Can
you,
you
but
hear
just
me
now I can hear you now. Whatever you
now? Okay.
touched, keep it there.
Okay. No, I haven't touched anything. That was quite strange. Okay. I hope this works now.
Okay. So I was saying, how do I pronounce your surname?
Okay. Actually, you pronounce it as Guinot. You don't spell the T, but you can say Guinot. If it's difficult to say Guinot, but you
Guinot?
can say Guinot. Yes,
I
Guinot.
think
That's
I'll try and
perfect.
pronounce it properly. Guinot. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we'll get started.
Okay.
Hello and welcome. This is Gertrude Mache here in Wellington, New Zealand. Today I have the honor of interviewing Venecia Guinot, an amazing entrepreneur and publisher based in Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome, Venecia.
Thank you so much for the welcome note and the introduction. I'm quite honored to be featured on Huffington Post website. Thank you so much, Dietrich.
Venecia, I am intrigued to find out more about you and how you got started in the publishing business. First of all, let's just
Yeah.
go back, and if you could tell me a little bit about your background, where you're
Mhm.
from and what inspired you
Mhm.
to go down this amazing career.
Great. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Venicia, and I'm originally from the Republic of Congo in Brazzaville, not DRC, but in Brazzaville, the small Congo. So I came, actually moved to South Africa when I was still 17 years old to actually pursue my academic year and then finish my career, my academic studies, my university studies in communication and multimedia. So this is what actually brought me to South Africa. But while studying in South Africa, I also had this dream to launch a new magazine because there was actually something missing on the market, on the media, media industry. So what I thought was to take on a new idea, which was not actually new for Africans because we used to have magazines before. But the main goal for me to fund a new media venture was to pursue and actually celebrate my father's legacy. So he used to host a radio show called Trophy that was in French. So I thought maybe using the French name was not a great idea because I was on the English territory. So I decided to call it Tropics with a C and then also actually dedicate that platform to not only African natives, but also to the Caribbean, the white community, all actually celebrate our cultures and just everything that everyone has to offer. So that's how the magazine came to life. So it's been an amazing journey, and being an entrepreneur has its challenges, of course, but I think it's been just a learning curve for me.
Wow. So you're really carrying on your father's legacy here in terms of what
Exactly.
he had started, and you're just picking up that thread and running with it.
Yes,
Why do you think it's
absolutely.
important for Africa to have its own magazines that reflect African beauty, if you like? Because I know that the world is sold on an image of what is beautiful. Why do you think it's crucial for us to profile and highlight African beauty?
Okay, thank you so much for this question. I think it's quite important to actually give the opportunity to the African people to tell their own story. And I also believe that we do not have to be to stay in our own community and just tell the stories of black people, how the black culture is, because we already have so many media channels who are quite doing that job already. So I thought, why don't we innovate? Why can't we bring in all the cultures and tell our stories the way it should be? And then also in this process, help to change the bad image that our continent has. Because today, when I first came in South Africa, I used to meet my South African brothers who asked me, how did you come to South Africa? Did you use a car? How did you get here? Did you came by foot? Where is Congo? Where is this? This is an African, a fellow African who does not know quite much about my culture as a Congolese. So I thought that was quite, I was just astonished to come to believe and just be in term with that and just realize that we do have age is just a number. So I thought, even though I'm still a young girl in a foreign country, I think I can just add my contribution and tell my side of the story. So the magazine actually helped me to tell the right story about Africa. And thank you to the 2010 World Cup, which also actually brought so much visibility to the work we were doing with the magazine, because we actually got to introduce it to other cultures, and that's where we got the idea of including Europe, America, and South Asia as well. So people actually always get this image that when they read the magazine, it's quite colorful, it talks to Africans, it talks to Europeans, and I think that's quite a great thing. But my main goal, I think, which has been accomplished, is the fact that now Africa is being recognized and respected. And we have people like you who actually take the time and value what Africa has to bring to the table. So I think media is a great platform to make a statement and say that Africa has much more that hasn't been broadcasted yet, and we are looking much forward to seeing more about Africa entrepreneurship initiatives, and also, and there's so much more. We don't just rely on NGOs or humanitarian job. We have authors, we have intellectuals, which we need to push forward and celebrate. I think that's my leitmotiv, if I can say that.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So throughout your career, and I know
Yes.
that you have just started, what would you say has been the biggest challenge that you've had?
Yes, the biggest challenge I'll say will be funding, because funding is not, it's a very crucial step for any entrepreneur wherever they might be. So for me, it was funding, and it's still funding, because as I have grown in this business, it's true. I started with the magazine, then I developed I expanded. So now I do have a media group, which is called the Tropics Media Group. And then how do we get funding? Then we propose and sell our services to various clients who actually help us fund other activities, such as the magazine, such as the foundation, because we also involved in the social and humanitarian job. So what we do for funding is, for me, is very crucial, and I don't think it will be, I don't know, it will ever be enough for me, because actually every day when I wake up, I do have a new idea, but I can pursue them all at once. But there's something that just pushes me forward. I can say challenges, I will name funding, but I don't think it's a barrier that that does not allow me to go beyond. But with an idea, I can actually accomplish anything. And with the right partners, I've come to understand that we can achieve much more. It doesn't matter who contributes what, but an idea is more valuable, and it can actually change the world.
So in conclusion, as an entrepreneur and an inspiring entrepreneur, what advice would you give to anybody else who's wanting to go into business, another African entrepreneur who has an idea, doesn't have the money, doesn't know where to start? What would be your words of wisdom?
My words of wisdom would be to, first of all, know what you're doing, what you're getting into. The first, once you have knowledge, you have power. And once you have power, you need to build your confidence and stay to persevere. And because if you do not have faith in God and in what you're doing, in your venture, you cannot succeed. So my advice will be to be a hard worker, not just work for the money. Have a vision first. Have a vision. Surround yourself with people who look in the same direction as you, and develop your idea no matter what. Never look back. Never listen to whatever people might tell you not to pursue your idea, because I've come across so many people who told me face to face that you will not succeed. They told me you will never ever succeed. Your magazine is nothing. It's just online. And I said, well, first of all, I trust in God. And if it's the one who told me to start something in 2010, I'm sure he has a plan. I'm not worrying about tomorrow. I don't know what can happen. But today, I've come to realize that that sentence that I was actually saying to the lady who told me that I will never succeed, and in 3 months later, my magazine will close. She actually said that. So I told her, well, watch and see. I don't know how I will get there, but I'm sure I will not be the one coming back to you to tell you that this is how far I've come, but you will hear from me or about me. So today I'm using this opportunity to actually show you, and I'll send you a copy, Gertrude, of Tropics magazine, the print issue. I'm sure this is proof that if you persevere, if you do your business for the right reason, don't do it because your neighbor is doing a magazine, then I need also to do the same thing. Do it because you have a vocation. Do it because you have a vision. Do it for the right reason and work hard. Once you have that, money will follow. Money will follow, and I'm sure about that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for this interview. You are the most inspiring young woman I've met in a very long time. I wish you luck in all your future endeavors, and just hold on to the vision of this beautiful thing that you have created, and help us get our voices out into the world.
Thank you so much. I'm so very much honored for this opportunity opportunity, and I wish this will inspire so many young women and boys also out there to achieve and follow the dreams. Thank you so much for being an inspiration to me too.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.